Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man, 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 shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man. Hey, Sean Devlin, the mortgage shoes man, coming at you with Two for Tuesday. Two for Tuesday, we got a Fannie Mae update to the HOPA law, Homeowners Protection Act. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Under this rule, you know your stuff, you'll know that under this rule is the MI termination request guidelines. So, Fannie Mae has recently updated this, which is super cool. They are now taking advantage of and leverage of the technology they have. The same technology that you see inside of DU to get you the AVMs, the value that could warrant the property inspection waiver so you don't have to do an appraisal, is the same system they're using essentially to validate someone's current value using their technology, which is really great. They call it the Automated Property Service, or APS. And then a valuation management system is what they have, which they call VMS. But the MI termination rules, if you will, have kind of been uplifted. I'd say updated and uplifted because they kind of updated them. They updated some caveats to the borrower-initiated request of termination of conventional mortgage insurance. So there's two ways to do it, actually. You can use the current value or you can use the original value. And then, of course, you've got lender-initiated cancellation of MI. That happens when the amortization schedule hits 80% LTV. Now, if the client, wants to cancel their MI at any time, they can make a borrower's initiated request of mortgage insurance termination. Well, again, there's two for Tuesday, two ways to do it. You can do it using the current value or the original value. Now, there's guidelines and caveats in regards to both, but I'm going to go over some highlights for you today so you know, use this as ammo as you talk to your clients today. So, ultimately, current value. If the current value is what you want to try to use, you got more caveats. It's actually set up if it's 2 years or more. There's a 2-year wait. Now that wait period can now be waived, which is one of the uplifts that they did. You have to prove that you've done all types of improvements to the home. Actual improvements, not repairs. So an extension of the square footage, you've done some real improvements you can document, and all of that needs to be documented. The appraiser needs to be notified. They go out. There's a whole new appraisal process inside of Fannie Mae. You've got a link, their VMS system that it mentions that you would get in order the appraisal. So if it's in between years 2 and years 5, LTV is still 75% LTV. So if they want to use the current value, that is the value that you are going to need to have, the LTV that you need to have. If there's a borrower-initiated cancellation of MI, but using the original value, that is what they updated to indicate 80% LTV. So there you go. And obviously you can pay down the principal to that point faster. Now going back to borrower-initiated cancellation using the current value. If you've been in it for 5 years, just a magic number, you can now have it updated and requested to be removed. You're at 80% LTV. So they updated that particular caveat within this, which I think is great. It does obviously play a part in helping clients lower their monthly payment. But you got to wait 5 years to do it. So, again, if you're going to use the current value as termination, 80% LTV if it's 5+ years. 75% LTV if you're in years 2 through 5. Now, if you've done and you can document substantial improvements, you can have the 2-year period wait period waived. So, there's some updates that are pretty cool. I like it. This goes into effect January 1, 2019. Good stuff to know. Again, this does absolutely affect part of your pitch in the aspect of talking about MI. You should know HOPA. You should know what the rules are, how it works. On the website now, on Fannie Mae's website, they got this update. It's a great one. As I went through it, it had a lot of good things, including that VMS link to order the appraisal. They had the forms so you could make the request. Everything is there for you guys if you ever wanted to help a client try to have borrower-initiated cancellation of MI. Have yourself a wonderful day. It's 2 for Tuesday. Share, interact, like, repeat. As always, sell well.